Hi friends, coming on today to play with a layout for the ScrapFive challenge. So for August, we need 5 things. We need stars, we need wood veneer, we need acrylic paint, we need thread/twine, and we need a 3-word title. Awesome, so let's see where we're going with this so far. So I have this kit here from the scrap room, and I have a nice amount left. It's gorgeous. It's beautiful. It's from Pink Paisley. I have this much of this piece and I have this piece. Great. So that's what I have from that. Now for the embellishments I have left, I have fabulous little washi tape in gold. I've got these pieces. I like this All About You with the gold. And then I have this kind of perforated, but I'm not going to pop it out, little tag piece. So that's all I have left for my embellishments from this. I only got the what is it called? Flavors of the Month kits. I didn't get any of the other kits this time, so I don't have lots and lots of embellishments. So that's cool. So now going on with, I just lost my little note. All right, for stars, I'm pulling in this stencil, and then I'm sure I'll find some other stars. But I'm pulling in that stencil. For wood veneer, I have lots. I have lots of wood veneer, and I just have to find some. Let's see, what's in this wood veneer? Gears are not gonna work for what I have. All right, so I have to pull in some wood veneer. Found some flowers. We have wood veneer. Okay, for acrylic paint, I have these leftover paints from a Secret Not Secret Kit Club or Rediscover Your Stash, I don't know, from a class. So I have these little bits, not much, but I'm gonna use them in some way with this stencil. I don't know how that's gonna go, we'll see. Then for thread twine, I have the world's largest black and white twine. Can use this for life. And then for my 3-word title, I have this right here. I have I need an S for Farmer's Market Party. Let's get an S. It's not a farmer market, it is a farmer's market. So that will be a farmer's market party. And these are from Heritage, from Maggie Holmes Heritage. Aren't these awesome? I found these at Tuesday Morning. They're black and white, you know, the cardstock over foam, just white foam, and then gold and white. Like, who wouldn't want that? All right, so I have that. And then somewhere else on the page, I'll get July 2020. And then these little plus sign bits in case I need them somewhere else. So that will be my title part. Now for my photo, I've got this kind of hazy photo, but I really liked it, of my daughter and my best friend, and they went to a farmer's market, and they have these gorgeous sunflowers. Nifty, right? So I have that. Oh, and then the last thing to share with you is I realized I hadn't done any of the July 2020 page maps, so I just printed it. I have a copy right there, but I'm going to play along with this one as much as I'll play along with it. I have no idea, but I'm gonna have that out and I'll go ahead and put that right about there so you can kind of see it while I'm working. So aside from that, I am going to be putting my layout on top of a really nice textured piece of basil in white. And I'm normally not a cardstock kind of girl, but I don't have any full sheets from this little kit and I want to use it out. And this right here is the reason why I thought of using this kit, because of this strong sunflower yellow color, and I can bring that in. Phew. So that is what I have going on. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to trim my pieces, get them in place, and figure out a little bit more how I'm going to use as much of these gorgeous pieces as possible. Like, I adore this stripe. I mean, look at these stripes. They're so cute. So I'm going to figure out a way to work them into this layout. Probably use this because it's slightly plainer and it's going to let that pop. This is competing a little bit. So I'm going to do that and I'll come back when I have a little bit more of a plan. All right, so let me show you where I am right now. Now I did trim some of that gorgeous stripy paper and I have the piece right here. So this is kind of turning into like a mustard yellow mulberry color, which that's kind of a cool color scheme. And none of these pieces are attached, but I like this configuration that I'm at right now. So what I think I had better do is go ahead and attach all these pieces down and then figure out how I want to work this paint in. And I hope it's still wet. Yep, it's still wet. So I might get a Q-tip involved in that. Now I'd like to use the white because I have lots of that left, but alas, it's not gonna show up all that great. So I'm gonna go ahead and get all that down, and I'll come back when I figure out a little bit of the acrylic paint part. Be back in 1 second. All right, so I did go ahead and get these pieces on. Not a whole lot going on with this layout so far, but you can kind of see that I'm going along with this. I need to maybe punch something out and come up with something of interest right there. Not that worried about it yet. Now, I don't like that this is all cascading down, so I might have to move this All About You up just a little bit. I don't like that it looked like it was going boom, boom, boom on the way down. All right, so let's go ahead and get that. Now, do we want this closer in? You know, I think I like it because I can see like the yellow on both sides. So we're gonna bring that in more. And I did pop that up just on a couple of little cheapy foam squares. And now let's see. So now it's time to look at getting some of this handy dandy gold paint on here. So here's the deal. I don't have much of this, but it's gonna count as my acrylic paint. Now I do have some of this stencil paste I just picked up yesterday by Bo Bunny, and I've heard that it goes on great. So we're gonna use that as well as the remaining, ew, that's nice, as well as the remaining acrylic paint that I have in my little, oh gosh, look guys, it is dried up. Okay, plan B. Let's see if any of it's in here. You are seeing me implode live. All right, so this has lots and lots. So let's see what we do with this. Now I'm coming up with yet another plan because I wanted to use dark gold. So this stencil paste is gorgeous, right? But I also bought the stencil paste in gold by the same company yesterday for this massive price tag. Let's get that off. And I think we're going to see what we can get with some kind of like variegated stencil-y stuff is what I think I'm gonna see if I can do that. Have kind of like streaky stars. So we're gonna see what we think about that as we go. All right, so let's see. Let's get this out of the way a little bit. And let's get this in the way a little bit, because I think I'm gonna do a little bit of a clustering here of it, maybe here and maybe down here. I think that would make me happy. So we'll just see how it goes. No idea. That's part of the fun of doing this kind of mixed media, is to just not get too serious about it. So I'll be able to have a nice little cluster base there. And don't worry, I'm gonna get the white paint involved at the same time. There we go. So let me see what this does when I go over the same area with a little bit of white. If I like that, or if it's just I'm getting kind of like a gold shadow behind it, which is kind of cool too. But this is what I was thinking of more. Getting it kind of a mixy. Yes, that's what I was thinking of doing. I'll show it up close to just a little bit better in a second. All right, so now I don't want my photo damaged yet. I went ahead and did it right on top of the photo practically. All right, let me see if I can use a little wax paper to keep me in check. All right, so once again, let's go ahead and get a nice little smear going. We're gonna smear some, because this is very technical. And then we want to get some of our white paint engaged. Although some of my white is mixed in, and I'm kind of digging whatever it is I'm doing. I have no idea what I'm doing. I have no idea how it's gonna dry. But I do like whatever I don't know what I'm doing, because that makes sense. All right, so that's gonna be my little mixed media bit. I'll come back after it dries. All right, so I have the paint on, it is drying, and I popped on some other pieces that I punched out. I have these pieces right here that look like tickets. I have a star. Those are all just from punches. Here's a star here. It's not attached yet. And it's also bringing in a little bit of this teal color. So I thought I'd bring in some of that 2 sizes of punches again, and a star. And they're going to be kind of in that area. These pieces right here are going to go more on top of the mixed media. I was just letting that dry. Now for wood veneer, I have these cute little floral pieces. So I'll have 1 in each cluster again, which I think will be fun, and it'll bring in the whole sunflowers thing. Now for my twine, I need to use this on both of my tags right here. So I might also work on finding a way to maybe twirl some up and put it in both of my clusters to bring that together. My title needs to get put on, and I'm going to put it right about here. And then finally, I really want to make sure that I remember to get a little bit of this washi tape in on each of my punch out places. So that is my next thing I'm going to do, is I'm going to start attaching some of these things down. That mixed media stuff is still pretty darn damp. Now what I also did is I took some Jen Hadfield Gold Mist and went ahead and did some splatty beds on top of the mixed media part. All right, so I'm going to get some more of these pieces down, and I will come back to do the finishing touches with you. All right, so it's time to finish this up with some of that fun little confetti stuff to kind of wrap up the whole party. I forgot to glue this little flower guy on. So I wanted to have these beyond adorable wood veneer flowers in a few different places, and I think as long as I get this star right here on the border, that I can go ahead and add my flower right on top of it. Okay, so we're gonna let that dry while we talk. So let's see if I can find some of these little tiny words. I have this bit of little words I'm just trying to use up right now. Let's see. I do like this little arrow. We can put that right on the line right there for the title. And I did get my 3-word title in, so that is awesome. Let's see. Today is a day sounds really cute to put on. And have that coming from this little floral section. That's cute. So what else? I'm gonna see how many I can get on here. That would be so cool. I like this word yes. So I can put that down into this cluster without it causing much of a ruckus. I wouldn't mind something up there. I think celebrate right now on top of that washi tape will be good for that. Okay, so I have some wordy bits, trying to use up those things. So let's see, do I have either of these open? Why don't I have these open? All right, let's see if there's any of the pieces in here that will match. Now, some of the tones really do. This deeper burgundy color does. But do I have enough of it to sprinkle it around? I think we're gonna try. So this is pink paisley as well, but this is Paige Evans, which would make sense that those colors are kind of working. So I kind of feel like it should go right there, but there's no room. So we'll go right here with it. So it's gonna fill in this corner really nicely with puffy bits. I love puffy things. Okay, let's see about this right here. I think that would be nice to bring a little something more into my title cluster. Now this piece right here, isn't that pretty? It's bringing in, it has a little of the navy, it has teal, it has a lot of the colors of the same collection. So I'm trying to not get trap space, and because I hate trap space. See, I don't like it there. Should I put it? All right, let's see if we take this plummy looking thing and I'll replace it with this much larger element and then have this plummy looking thing coming down, because I don't know how it's supposed to go anyway. So that is fine. So I have 3 of those colors. I have some puffy things. Let's see if there's anything else in these that would work. Now, I definitely like this black camera, but I always like a black camera on things. Let's see. And people have asked why I cut them along the side, and the reason why is because I'm terrible about putting my things back away properly if I have to, you know, go through the adhesive. So I know if it's always cut down the right side, I know where to look for my opening. I hope that makes sense. It does to me. Let me just get a little camera in there. I think that might be it for this. Oh, that's cute. I like this little heart, and I'm going to put that on a bit of an angle right there. And then a couple of enamel dots, I think, will finish this off ever so nicely. I'm not going to do sequins or anything like that because I feel like I have a nice amount of metallic. So let's see. I literally just grabbed the first enamel dots I saw. Oh, and I didn't want that there. It was a tab I punched, and I wanted to see what I thought about it as I went along. All right, so pink, pink. Do pink down here. Now I can use this much deeper color, which would be cool. And I have 3 large ones, so I can do 3 large in the really, really deep pink color. And now I need to maybe see if I can find something that makes this really dark teal work. So this is a bin I'm digging through right here. So you see this thing, it's massive. But I don't know if I have a dark teal. I have no idea. Oh, look at that. So in this winter celebration set by Echo Park, I found a perfect color to bring that in. I love that. It's like you never have to worry about enamel dots being from this or that collection. They just will work. All right, so that is going to be it for my layout for ScrapFive. I will have links down below for the other people that are working along with this collaboration with us. But I do hope you like what I came up with for this. I think it's lots of fun for a simple farmer's market kind of a layout. That's it for today, friends. Bye-bye now.